Hey everybody, it's Toilet Greggy here in heaven in God's waiting room. As you know, I'm dead. I'm in heaven. A couple days ago, I got high with my angel roommate Hector and asked God to change me into a tortoise. God misunderstood me and changed me into a toilet. And then I tried to get her to change me back, but he said I had to go to the waiting room and make an appointment. So basically, I've just been in this waiting room for 230 years. Time is different up here. Just waiting for my number to be called so that I can go talk to God. Because I guess things are really bad on Earth right now. I know Sleeves has been in big trouble. He got lost in, I don't know, he got lost in some kind of a black and white closet or something. And I'm really, really worried about him. But luckily, I've got a new video to watch, so I'm happy about that. It's been a little boring the last 190 years or so that I've been waiting for the next video. I've mostly just been reading the magazines and stuff, and I've been hoping people would send me questions about God and the afterlife and stuff. But it seems like people are mostly clear on what's going on after you die. I guess I've been kind of clear about that, so that's good. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of questions. But there are a couple of questions that I can answer, so I'm just going to go through those real quick. So the first one is from Sven after Namen 7044, who says, "Who and what are you talking to / about?" I think Sven. I'm going to call you Sven's for short. Sven's. I'll call you Sven's for short. Sven's. So Sven's after Namen 7044. It seems like maybe you are just a little confused about what YouTube is, maybe, and like what the purpose is. So YouTube is a site where you can put a YouTube video up, and when somebody is like looking at the camera and they're talking to the camera, I think well the implication there is that they are talking to you personally. Well, I guess not maybe personally, but just in the aggregate, like any person who is viewing is the person that I'm talking to at this time. So at this moment, Sven's, I'm actually talking directly at you. But I'm also talking to like Mike Robotam if he's watching, or my buddy Ryan, or anybody else who might be watching the video. I'm talking to them, Sleeves, as well. Sleeves, ideally, I would love it if Sleeves watched this video. I hope he does. God, that would be such a thrill for me. Um, but there are also parts where I'm watching a video and that comes up on screen, right? So when that screen comes up and there's another guy on there, that's not me. That's a different guy, and his name is Sleeves. And he does YouTube videos as well. I watch those and I react to those. And sometimes when I'm reacting to those videos, I'll talk to Sleeves in the video. So that's a little silly for me to do because, you know, unless Sleeves is watching this video, like the one I'm watching, obviously he can't respond to that. So that's a little silly of me to do, but it's just a little thing I do to, you know, give myself something to do because I'm kind of like stuck in this waiting room for several centuries at this point. And it's a little boring at times. I don't want to complain too much because it's a really nice waiting room. The chairs are super comfy. I can lay out on this couch if I ever want to. There are magazines that are pretty good. But you know, it's a little boring. So it's nice to have these videos and these questions to answer and stuff like that. So yeah, so in a YouTube video, the YouTuber, if they're talking to the camera, they are talking to you, Svens. So I'm talking to you. If you have any further questions about how YouTube or any other like basic concepts about the universe or anything like that works, feel free to ask. I don't know if I'll necessarily have time to answer on every episode, but if I do, I'll try and help you out because it seems like you're having kind of trouble there. Sleeves wrote, "I bet God's waiting room has the best magazines." Not really a question, but I'm going to just talk about that a little as though it was. So on top of these piles of magazines, you've got an Us Weekly, And that one has what's your name, Kate? Kate, that princess over in England, like she's married to the prince or whatever. It's about her and her babies, I guess, on that top one. And then there's this other pink magazine. This is about different shades of pink that there are in the world. And there's lots of like long articles about when different shades of pink were invented and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting. Now, underneath those two top magazines, you're gonna find several copies of the Marge Simpson Playboy episode, or not episode, I guess issue is what they call it in magazines. Sorry about that. Basically, it's the one where Marge Simpson is in Playboy and she basically shows it all. And in the Heaven version, she really spreads it. Like she goes nuts. And so it's a really great magazine. I don't know if I needed like 8 of them, but it's nice that they're there. Some of them are a little sticky, if you get my meaning, but there are some fresh ones in there that I've been looking at. And then over on the one over here with the tissues there, that one's a hustler. And you know, you're supposed to use the tissues so you don't get the pages sticky. Let's see. Mike Robotam commented and said, I have 0 questions about the afterlife. That's really cool. Really interesting. I'm glad that I've been very clear about what heaven is like, what afterlife is like, what God is like, all these things. So that's great. I'm glad that that's the case. I also got an anonymous question from Anonymous Michael, who wrote and asked, what is the sex situation like in heaven? To be honest, my wife has not died yet. I know time is different. I haven't died yet on Earth, but my wife also hasn't died yet on Earth, but she also hasn't died yet here in heaven. She hasn't shown up yet. I don't know when that's going to happen. But so since she has not shown up yet, I have no idea what sex is like in heaven. You're asking the wrong guy. Maybe Shaq knows, but he's... Oh, I looked the wrong direction to look at Shaq. But he hasn't like, woken up, I guess. He hasn't stopped this laugh that he's been on. Actually, he did stop laughing at one point. He got a little sad, a little depressed. This was about 40 years ago. And I tried to cheer him up. I said, hey, why the long face, buddy? And I don't know. I guess he thought about that joke about the bartender and the horse and stuff, and that set him off again. So he's been laughing at that one for a little while. He's a simple guy. You know, easy things make him laugh. But I hope that answers your question, Anonymous Michael. Let's see. Any other questions? Let's see. Heaven looks trippy as hell today, Sleeves said one time. That was because I was doing drugs in the video. I was doing angel dust. Heaven angel dust, not real angel dust. Let's see. Eric 5 Donaldson asked, so sorry to hear of Greggy's passing. Please post a link if you have any info about the viewing, where we can send flowers, etc. So there is not going to be a viewing of my corpse when I die. I do get ripped apart by rats. This is in kind of like after things go really south on Earth and rats become like the size of horses and stuff. It's not so good, but you don't have to worry about that for a little while, like 6 or 7 years, something like that. Tim Rules 54 commented that I had a nice shirt. That was a Hollywood Handbook Ear Wolfman Jack shirt, a vintage, unique. You can't get that one. Let's see. Downey Music asked, can you put in a good word for me with your homie? I don't know if you mean God or Hector. I could definitely put in a good word with you for Hector. I said that wrong, but I could put in a good word for you with Hector. And that, you know, I don't know if he necessarily trusts my judgment on everything, but I think it could be helpful to you. You don't want me to put in a word with you for you with God, because she is not so happy with me lately because of the toilet thing and kind of bothering her about all kinds of different stuff. So you might want to just like get down on your hands and knees and put your little hands together and close your eyes and say, "Dear God, please be happy with me and do all the things that I want you to do." And but you might want to be nicer about it than that. She doesn't like that kind of a prayer. You should be like, "Oh God, you're so great. I love you. I'd do anything for you." Say all that kind of stuff. That's what he likes to hear. Let's see. Do I have any more questions? No, just lots of rest in peace, that kind of thing. Don't even worry about it. Like, being dead is not that big a deal. It's like fine, basically. And you get to watch YouTube up here, and you get to be a toilet sometimes if you want. So basically it's basically heaven. Oh, hold on. I've got oh, never mind. I don't have to do anything. I just need to watch this sleeves video. This video, oh my God, I just saw the name of it and it is freaking me out. This makes me so happy. It's called Channel Update. Sleeves is home, safe and sound. And I am excited as hell to watch this. I'm sorry about the background music, the waiting room music. I can't get them to turn that down or anything. I hope we can still hear Sleeves and everything. Maybe I'll bump Sleeves up a little bit. But let's watch this video and see what Sleeves has to say about how he escaped from being found footage.
Oh, hey everybody, welcome back to YouTube. Oh, it's me, Sleeves.
Hey, Sleeves.
Or should I say, welcome back home, Sleeves.
Yeah, haha.
Sleeves, he made it on
Bumped him
my
up a little.
phone. I escaped, from whatever was happening to me. And
Congratulations.
I'm happy to see that they did find my footage. I think that there's more, so there probably will be some more found footage. They didn't put everything, that I recorded out.
Okay.
But I just wanted to let
to see
everybody know that I'm back. Channel update videos.
Yes.
Sleeves has returned. Safe and sound. You can see there's no
Sleeves.
marks or scratches.
Nice.
I'm perfectly fine. Everything's fine. I was able to take a shower and I was able to put on clean clothes once I was able to get out of the thing and wherever I was, and no hard feelings towards whoever did that. I'm sure they have their reasons, and I promised that I wouldn't make a big deal out of anything. We're all just so happy that Sleeves is safe and sound.
Absolutely.
And like I said, there's gonna be more found footage, I would assume, because there was more. When I went through the door, I filmed a lot, but the Wi-Fi was pretty spotty, so I'm not sure how much of it they got or they released. But I guarantee you, for example, I found a Pepsi while I was down there, and I did my first Pepsi out of a can review to see if I liked Pepsi that I find in a can. So that's pretty exciting, but it does not look like that got posted. Anyway,
it was not that
so that's, that'll probably be coming up. I'm sure like I said, there was a lot of footage. I'm sure they'll find the rest later. But yeah, just a quick update. I'm fine, and look, no scratches, nothing. I'm perfectly fine, nothing. Whoever did that I don't think they meant to, I think it was just, you know what, I'm not even gonna make the assumptions. I'm not even gonna suggest anybody did it. I don't want to, hopefully nothing like that happens again.
I guess
fine.
Stay safe,
I'm perfectly
Sleeves.
fine. Everything
Only say what you can,
absolutely, man. Totally and completely perfectly fine.
That's a big load off my mind,
good.
honestly.
So yeah, just a quick channel update. Everything's fine. Sleeves is fine. Great. They found Sleeves. Our Sleeves found his way home. As you can see, I'm home. I just got home. I just took my coat off. So it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is back to normal. They found Sleeves, and everything's fine. Okay. Everything is good and fine.
Right. Okay, it seems like everything is good and fine. It did seem like Sleeves said that and meant it, so I'm really happy about that. I guess there's going to be more found footage stuff, which I found that stuff to be pretty scary and troubling because my favorite YouTuber, Sleeves, was being held captive by somebody. So I didn't really like that part. Oh, hold on. Okay, I think that's my number. Okay, I think I gotta go. All right, I think I gotta go talk to God. Oh my God, that's getting loud. I gotta go talk to God, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Hopefully next time I won't be a toilet anymore. Bye, everybody.